Imagine you are sitting with your friends and suddenly everyone's phone starts buzzing at the same time with a headline that stops you in your tracks. DSS arrests hitman sent to assassinate Peter Obi in Edo State. Now, you know when a story like this drops, the internet goes into a total meltdown. Everyone is asking the same thing. Is it true? What actually happened in Benin City? And who would even try such a thing? Well, grab your favorite drink and settle in, because we are breaking down every single detail of this high-stakes drama. It all started on a busy afternoon in Edo State. Peter Obi, the former presidential candidate who always draws a massive crowd, was in town for a major political event. He was there to support Olumide Akpata and the ADC party. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until, out of nowhere, the atmosphere changed from a celebration to a scene straight out of an action movie. Reports started flying in that gunmen had stormed the venue. Can you imagine the chaos? People were running for cover, chairs were being overturned, and the security teams had to jump into high gear to move the VIPs to safety. Now, this is where the story gets even more intense. It wasn't just a quick scuffle at the event center. The reports say these attackers actually followed the convoy all the way to the private residence of a former governor. We are talking about shots being fired at gates and car windows being shattered. It was a terrifying moment that left everyone shaking. As the news spread like wildfire, the headline about a hitman being caught by the DSS started circulating everywhere. People were sharing it on WhatsApp, posting it on X, and making videos about it, claiming that a specific person had been captured and was spilling the secret of who sent them. But wait, before we go deeper into the mystery of the hitman, I need you to do something very important for me. If you want to stay updated on the biggest stories happening across Nigeria, make sure you hit that like button right now and subscribe to this channel. It helps us bring you the facts and the most interesting gist every single day. Go ahead, click it. It only takes a second. Now, back to the big question. Was there really a hitman? While the attack on the convoy and the venue was 100% real and confirmed by witnesses and the police, the part about a DSS arrest of a hitman is where the plot thickens. Some top officials in the Obidient movement are calling this a clear and direct attempt on Peter Obi's life. They are demanding that the government and the police find out exactly who was behind those guns. On the other side, some local officials are saying it might have been a disagreement between different political groups that just got way out of hand. The scary part of this whole gist is what it means for our country. If someone as famous as Peter Obi can be caught in the middle of a shootout in broad daylight, it makes everyone wonder about safety during election seasons. This story isn't just about one man. It's about the peace and security of every Nigerian who wants to participate in politics without fear. The House of Representatives has even stepped in, asking for a massive investigation to get to the bottom of this. Everyone is waiting to see if the DSS will come out with a face and a name of the person behind the trigger. This story is moving fast and there are so many sides to it. Some people say it's a setup, others say it's a warning, and many are just thankful that no lives were lost in the madness. It's the kind of news that keeps you glued to your screen because you never know what the next update will be. We are watching the official reports very closely to see if that hitman headline becomes a confirmed reality with a court case to follow. So you're probably wondering, if things were already this heated, how did the DSS get involved? Well, the plot just took a massive turn that no one saw coming. After the attack in Benin City, everyone was looking for answers, but then something happened on social media that changed the whole game. A young man, only 26 years old, named Udeme Monday Stephen, allegedly went on his X account and did something incredibly bold. He didn't just talk about the attack, he actually claimed responsibility for it. He posted that Peter Obi was lucky to have survived the Benin incident and then went a step further. He issued a direct warning that the next time wouldn't be so lucky, especially since Obi was planned to visit Rivers State soon. He even wrote, "Now my men go handle that one and them know they miss target." Now, you know our security agencies don't take things like that lightly. The DSS immediately went into investigation mode. They didn't just look at the post, they used high-tech forensic tools to track exactly where this message was coming from. And guess what? They found him. They traced him all the way to a school in Rivers State where he was working as a teacher. Can you believe that? A teacher. The DSS moved in fast, arrested him, and he is now in their custody. This arrest has completely flipped the script. Some people are saying this proves there was a real hitman or mastermind behind the threats, while others are wondering if this young man was just looking for clout online. But the DSS isn't playing around. They are treating it as a very serious threat to a high-profile citizen. This is getting really deep, and there's so much more to uncover about what this suspect is saying now that he's caught. But before I give you the final piece of this gist, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're working hard to bring you the facts behind the headlines, and your support keeps us going.
This is where the story gets even more mysterious and honestly, a little bit unbelievable. After the attack in Benin City, everyone was looking for answers, but the investigation took a sharp turn because of something that happened on social media. A 26-year-old man named Udeme Monday Stephen allegedly went on his X account and did something incredibly bold. He didn't just talk about the attack, he actually claimed responsibility for it. He posted that Peter Obi was lucky to have survived the Benin incident and then went a step further. He issued a direct warning that the next time wouldn't be so lucky, especially since Obi was planned to visit Rivers State soon. He even wrote, "Na my men go handle that one and them know they miss target." Now, you know our security agencies don't take things like that lightly. The DSS immediately went into investigation mode. They used high-tech forensic tools to track exactly where this message was coming from. And guess what? They found him. They traced the suspect all the way to a school in Rivers State where he was working as a teacher. Can you believe that? A teacher. The DSS moved in fast, arrested him, and he is now in their custody. Peter Obi himself hasn't stayed silent. After escaping the gunfire, he spoke out with a lot of courage. He said, "We have a country and we are part of the country. We cannot have terrorism terrorizing the country and have officials in government terrorizing citizens. It is unacceptable." He made it clear that he's making a formal complaint because, in his words, this cannot continue. He's standing firm, saying that violence and intimidation are only used by those who are afraid of the people's will. This arrest has completely flipped the script. Some people are saying this proves there was a real mastermind behind the threats, while others are wondering if this young man was just looking for clout online and ended up in a world of trouble. But the DSS is treating it as a very serious case of VIP protection and counter-espionage. They signaled that the suspect will soon be charged in court, and everyone is waiting to see what the evidence will reveal. It's a reminder that what we say online has real-world consequences, especially when it involves the safety of our leaders. This gist is far from over because as the court case begins, we might finally find out if there are bigger names behind this hitman or if it was the act of a lone individual. Before I wrap this up, if you appreciate how we break down these complex stories so they make sense, please hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us stay on top of the news that matters to you.